Alright guys, welcome back. YouTube. So I've been meaning to make this video, just haven't had time. The day before Easter, I was trimming tree branches, and I was probably about 22 feet, 25 feet. I'd say between 20 and 25 feet. I was up in the air, and I trimmed the branch so it just broke and fell, but it was still hanging. And I had somebody pulling on the branch. I think they were pulling a little bit too excessively, but I was trying to get the branch away from my ladder when I cut the branch. When the branch cut, the limbs swung up, and I had my ladder probably, I don't know, probably like that much up over the tree, somewhere around there. It's a fair amount. And the tree branch snapped so hard, it shot up over my ladder. My ladder went through, tree branch came back down. This is the last visual that I seen. So it's like a door. It's like a space door. It just went voot, voot, and I fell. So I'm pretty sure, because it happened so fast, I'm pretty sure that I was falling. I was gonna probably land on my tailbone more, but I think my left foot was up in the air. My right foot was slightly back and bent, just kind of just hanging there. My right arm was hanging onto the chainsaw, and my left hand shot out to my side. Again, happened so fast. But I think when my foot hit the ground, it pivoted my body and put me square on my back. So I took the blunt of the fall on my back, all 20 feet, all 20 plus feet. Never let go of the chainsaw. I did let go of the safety trigger on it, so the chainsaw wasn't moving, but I never let go of the chainsaw itself. My thumb came off the safety mechanism that you have to hold down to squeeze the trigger. Those both left. I was still hanging onto it with 3 fingers. My left arm. So if I would have reacted fast enough, this is just what I predict in my mind after going back and analyzing everything that happened. If I would have reacted in time, I probably would have broke my arm even worse than what it was, because I probably would have came back like this, and I probably would have just snapped my arm, whereas I came down and my arm was out to my side. So I came down like that, but I had my hand like this, just enough, and when I hit the ground, I felt my wrist twinge. I got up, it didn't knock the wind out of me. The back of my head never hit the ground. I got up instantly. I twisted a little bit, like to shake myself off. I was kind of like, whoa. And I could feel the pain in my arm. It wasn't bad, but I just knew something was wrong. But I thought maybe I dislocated or sprained it. I'm already like a hyper guy, like my adrenaline's always going. So yeah, my adrenaline was like off the charts. Like I felt like I could just feel my heart. I could just feel like everything just rushing from like right here all the way into my arm. Like it was just that pain signal was sending all the way through my body, and I could just feel it just coursing through my veins, through my body, just pumping. And I told myself I had to get hold of my breathing. I had to control my breathing. I had to get hold of myself. So I started, doing breathing exercises. It didn't take me long. It's a couple minutes. I sat on the back of a truck for a few minutes. Then I started getting hot flashes and cold flashes. So from my adrenaline pumping so much, I was sweating so much, the heat in my body was just rising, and then the wind would blow, and it was cool. And I like warm days. If you've watched my channel, you'll see me talk about if it's not 90 degrees or above, I'm just not a happy person. I'll take 100 degrees all day, every day. I'll sit outside and drink coffee in 100-degree weather, 105 with index, 110 with index. I'm still outside. I'm hitting my bags. I'm running. I run at full noon, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I was running. I'm going to start this year again. I've been walking, get me going. So I laid on my deck, and the deck was in the sun, and when I'd get hot, I would just lay there and take the heat, and then when the cool air would come, I'd slide up the deck a little bit to get fresh, warm wood from the deck, keep my body temperature regulated to where I wanted it, like where I felt like I needed it. Laid there for a couple minutes, decided to take a shower. While I was in the shower, just cleaning off and stuff, I was just holding my wrist, just lightly putting pressure on certain areas and feeling around. And I knew something was wrong with my wrist. Now, I haven't been to the hospital a long time. I don't like the doctors, but I decided to go and get x-rays done. And so I broke my wrist right here, right on the end right here, and right here. So I broke it in 2 spots. Now this is my dominant hand, thankfully. Yeah, so kind of upset at the hospital. I come in with a fresh break. It was a clean break, and they put a temporary sling cast on me, and they want me to go get a full cast. I don't have health insurance. I ain't doing that shit. So I had there was paramedics there, and they were the ones who were doing my cast. So I had them basically set it as best as they could, and then wrap it. And then I just came home and started wrapping my own shit around it to try to keep my hand from moving and stuff. Not an event that I needed to endure and go through. Kind of just sucks. I've only broken one other bone in my life, and that was my middle finger from riding ramp, inline skating. I don't feel no pain. I'm not taking any medication. I think I've taken ibuprofen for a total of 4 days since I've done it. So yeah, it just sucks, man. It's just bullshit. But it is what it is. So I'm just trying to keep this straight. It's annoying. I can't play games. I can't do anything. I've just been working on my garden, one-handedly working on my garden, getting all my stuff. I've been trying to propagate pepper plants, certain pepper plants like ghost peppers, and a new Thai hot pepper plant that I got. So everything's doing good. My tomatoes are rocking, my cucumbers are rocking. Still got more cucumbers to plant. I got to get onions going. My peppers are starting to come in. I got a nice habanero right now. It's pretty good size. But I'm really getting impatient. I want to eat it. So, because these are like my chips. This is like my snacks. I come outside, I'll cut like 4 or 5 different peppers, one of each kind, and then I'll just slice them, and then I'll just sit and pick them and eat them. So I'm growing cayenne peppers this year for a new pepper, cayenne hot pepper, and then a new Thai pepper plant hot. And then I'll have hot banana pepper, jalapenos, habaneros, and I have ghost pepper. But yeah, that's what I got going on for that. So I just wanted to, I am gonna, after a little bit of time, because this is supposed to stay, what they say, like 4 to 6 weeks, up to 8 weeks. I'm probably gonna leave it on as long as I can, just to make sure, since I'm not going back. And then obviously I'm gonna have to be careful hitting the bag, right? I'm gonna have to let it strengthen itself over time. So I'm gonna be more or less focusing on my right hand and movements. I'm gonna try to work the double-ended bag with my right hand, and then I could still do, you know, I could still work on my right hand. But right now I don't want to, just because of the jarring from the punching, sending shockwaves through my body. I just don't want to I don't want to jeopardize what it is. I'm lucky and I'm thankful that I had a clean break. It was perfectly lined up with one another, pretty darn perfect, they said. I looked back at everything when I came home the next day and looked and where I positioned the ladder and where I fell and where I could have fallen. I'm really lucky. We have poles that are upright for a door to a small old dog pen that was here. I could have landed on one of those, pierced my back, broke my spine easily. I mean, this I would have been a hurting unit if I would have landed on these gates. One of them's got a little pointy spike on top of it. Yeah, I'm really lucky, man. I mean, I'm really lucky to be. I mean, just how everything went and how I fell. I'm a very spiritual person, and with nature and just stuff like that. I told my neighbor when I got home from the hospital that it almost felt like I was cushioned, like Mother Nature realized what happened and she caught me, because I took that fall like a champion. But I'm Gen X, so I'm just kidding. I'm built different, bro. So yeah, so that's just a joke that I have with. So when I went into the hospital and the girls, I had to get reviewed by 3 people. It was so, I was telling the same story over and over, and I told them the exact same thing every time. It's so the first girl though, she looked at me. She's like, "So you're saying you fell out of a tree 20 feet and you're okay, and you landed on your back and you're okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "I feel pretty good." And she looked at me and she said, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I felt like I went to the chiropractor," and I really do. I feel like I went to a chiropractor. I feel like my whole back just cracked, just one shot. My back feels great now. My back hasn't felt like this good. I don't even know how long, dude, because I got hurt a long time ago. I was down for about a month and a half. I thought I was paralyzed, and I had to rehabilitate myself. I couldn't walk for a month and a half. Wiping my butt, I cried. It hurt so much, and I didn't go to the doctor, and I should have. But I rehabilitated myself, and I got back. And now, my back hasn't felt like this good since that's happened. But I looked at the girl and she's like, do you want any medication? And I'm like, no. And she just stops typing, and she looks at me and she's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Girl, I'm built different." And she looked at me, she started laughing, and she says, "Well," I said, "I guess so." And all of them were just laughing because they just couldn't believe that I fell from, I was probably I know I was at least 20 feet. I want to say I was about 25 feet. But they couldn't believe that I fell from that high of a distance and didn't get hurt at all, besides my arm. They were expecting me to be, but I feel really good. I waited for a week. I monitored my body. I didn't feel anything different. I was making sure I wasn't going to piss or shit blood. That's all good. Yeah, I took that fall like a champ, though. And I'm thankful that I landed the way that I landed, and how that all, like I said, how that all went down, how I could have landed, just crazy even thinking about it now. But it's over and said and done with. I'm still alive, thankfully. I prayed to God and thanked Him for not taking me yet. So yeah, that's that. It's just gonna be it's just gonna suck. I know that, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. Appreciate the new subs. A couple of the guys that I subbed to, they subbed to me, I subbed back. They're also leaving comment. They left a couple comments if you want to go check out their channels. They're also into like weightlifting, punching bags, boxing, whatever you want to call it, self-defense. They're into it too. Appreciate all you guys. So yeah, I guess I'll just end it here. Oh, I'm probably gonna. If you guys want to talk about certain stuff, I'm down for anything and everything. Just leave a comment on what I think about something. I'll reply. Especially now since I can't make boxing videos. I can still upload some gaming videos because I got a bunch of my war games that I War Thunder that I play. I still got a bunch of information. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end up moving to Rumble because YouTube is just a bunch of communists, and I don't like that. My messages to get deleted, and I'm not breaking terms of service, and I'm not attacking or bullying anyone. Even with me coding, like typing a certain way with numbers and symbols and spaces and all that, my messages are still getting flagged. So yeah, I'm not gonna tolerate that. At least Rumble, I'll have a platform where I can speak my mind and say what I want to say, and as long as I'm not being derogatory or anything like that, or slandering people and stuff, I'm just gonna end up going there. For certain things, my gaming will probably stay on this channel because it's just gaming. But anything that I want to talk about, like our government and corruption and all that shit that's been revolving around for the last 4 years, the stuff like that, I'm gonna take over to Rumble. So I'll end up linking that if you guys want to follow me over there when I get it set up. I'm probably gonna do that in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I appreciate anybody following me. If anybody's struggling with any kind of mental health, boredom, anger, get a punching bag, man, and put your mind to it. Don't just walk out and hit it. Kind of work it, man. Work it. Battle those demons, bro. Battle those demons. But I hope everybody has a good day. Stay safe out there in this crazy world. It's getting crazier all the time. I'm also going to make a video here soon about the creatine supplement that I've been taking. So far, I'm like really impressed with it, and I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm going to give my breakdown of how I feel with it and what I think about it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not sponsored, so I'm not going to favoritism it. It's the only one that I've taken so far, but I'm just going to go by what I've noticed the first 2 weeks of me taking it. Now I think I'm on my 3rd week now. So I'm going to do something for that too, just to let you guys know. Anyway, to all my new subs, I appreciate you guys. All my old subs, I appreciate you guys. Anybody who doesn't want to sub, that's fine. If you don't want to like my videos, that's fine. If you do, I appreciate it. It's cool. I care about everybody, really. I'm an asshole sometimes, I know that, but for the most part, I get along with everybody. I can talk to anybody, no matter what color you are. Don't matter. But yeah, you guys have a good day. Stay out of trouble. Don't break your freaking arms. Peace.